I think the recap's pretty simple, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I.
Yeah. It was like we talked.
Yeah, who the hell are these people?
Well, we're not technically on the stuff anymore, as shit happened. TM.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, we saw Montana Smith at the park. We got some, or Finney talked to her a little bit, got some information, maybe a little Riz, who knows. And then, like she mentioned that there were some weird, shady guys at the library, some fruity little cult members. So I went over there to like take a look. Then I confronted them, and whoop-de-doo, they're my fucking parents from Albion. But so we got into a little spat. I got pissed off. We beat the shit out of them. Somehow didn't kill the librarian.
Times, you know.
Yeah, they summoned their Goonies. I'm pretty sure Grave blew off someone's head, so that was pretty fucking cool. And yeah, that was it. Oh yeah, we also got like the book.
We did get
book.
Yeah, the one that Montana had, and I also took a book from your dad.
Yeah.
And I rolled 2 nat 1s last session. I remember that.
God, don't mind him.
Patricide.
Woohoo!
But we did not kill them.
We
notably.
almost did. We almost did.
Yeah.
I didn't kill
That's
you.
okay.
Right up to
He's an NPC.
Um,
That guy was an NPC.
Yeah,
His life
about
doesn't matter.
Yeah, about that, Grave. I do think you are responsible for one death. I think you are responsible for one of
Well,
them.
as long as it wasn't
Yeah.
her parents, that's fine.
No.
Oh, she doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't give a fuck about them.
Oh, okay.
You're fine. If she, even if they did, she
We
doesn't give a fuck
mostly
about them.
wanted to keep them alive because Finney wanted to try to get information, and Pent, does not really kill. So it just kind of happened.
It's messy.
Yeah.
Very, very messy. Yes, because a high-powered rifle was fired multiple times. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's true. Bar
I whitelisted him.
progress.
The only reason
Progress.
the only reason Grave is
Progress.
100% kill rate is that anybody that he doesn't kill, he just whitelists.
Base.
That's crazy.
Never mind. All right, we're back to. All right, never mind. We're back to 100.
Yeah.
Semantics are never not important when it comes to a computer. As
Yeah, we fucking skedaddled.
yes, we GTFO'd.
Try HQ because it's a little
yeah,
hot
probably.
out here.
HQ?
Yeah.
Did we?
I mean, I think we said we got in the van and fucking left. I don't think
Yeah.
we established where we went
Yeah,
before session ended.
it's getting a little late in the day though.
Besides, if we go to HQ, we can. Besides, if we go to HQ, we can reunite with our buddy, who we need to bring up to speed on all the shit that we've been
Yeah.
fighting on.
Yippee.
Funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Only.
It's not attempted
That's,
murder, it was self-defense.
You are. So
You engaged
The problem with
them.
that is, you drew first. You are the one who cast the focus spell with deadly intent.
Yeah.
Cannot defend you in this one, Chief. Sorry.
Yeah, well, we have conflicting morals, okay?
I mean, yeah. The law, unfortunately, doesn't fucking care.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. We can
I love how the
Can
blood
bring
is all
Iowa.
where Bloopy is.
we can bring Ive up to speed when we're out on the road next time.
While we in the whip.
We did unironically spend an hour and a half just chilling in a car, talking.
That was hard. We should do that
It's
more.
good. It's good stuff.
We should do that more.
Every time we do that, the session, the campaign's length extends by one session.
Yeah.
We're never gonna finish this campaign.
Oh god.
Also, our boss visited Heim. What happened with that?
That is true.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yes, I had to fix so many audio issues that I was having later. Because I was talking for a
update.
little bit and I was like, oh, no one's saying anything. Yeah. I managed to fix them like a minute ago.
Oh,
Yay.
Kinky.
yippee.
In your office with your boss.
Where the fuck are you?
Where the fuck are you? Malicious intent. Yapping in a car.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds about right. Nice. I think he would genuinely be looking into like how the fuck the doctor got the budget for those fucking wall-mounted fucking armors, like animated armors. Immediately like straightens out his suit. Hello, Miss Jewel. Pleasure to see you. Well, you know, no rest for the wicked. Only something that benefits the company. That's where he scurried off to. Thank you for taking good care of him. Yes. Oh, yes, come here, little guy. Why are you making that noise? You normally just talk to me.
God damn it.
It's fine, he's shy. Yes, meow meow. Not while Miss Jewel is here. Later. Sort of just sits straight and like looks at her, just expectingly. So, how can I help? Well, I think I'm doing all right. Myself and the nutty professor had a nice long chat. Very curious how he got funding for animated armor in his laboratory, but lovely fellow, so we all had a nice chat. I agree. Can't let things get too dull around here. Oh yes, rather interesting little artifact. Sort of just sitting there. Yeah. It's like, why do you need to know? Was there an interest that you've taken to it? Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Hence the diamond-shaped one that she came in through. Nice. Hmm.
I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's part of why he's like not giving stuff up immediately, because it's like, why are you here? Hmm. 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 Oh, Miss Jewel, I see a lot of things. I have many eyes, but not a big mouth. In terms of the mission that I'm on, the company in general, the state of government. I'm sure it could, but I'm sure everyone up above has given it to the right people. As I'm sure you're aware. Mm-hmm. Any card. Has she laid out all of the cards? If I like quickly look over them. Okay. Well, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of magic, but if I was to pick anything, I would go for, well, go for one of the ones that you didn't put on the table, because I'm sure that you've already thought about what ones you've put down. Like, Shall I use eyes in the back as well? Oop. It's mainly just a, like, I can see multiple errors, like, it's more for flavor. Perception, yeah. And then +1. That should be +7. I don't know why I didn't add it. 25. I see many things with my many eyes. I'm is someone who likes looking into details of things, so if someone's putting down cards, he's looking at what cards aren't being put down. Nice. Hmm. Oh. You have as many eyes as I do. You see almost everything. Well, like I said, as you know, we're probably the right people for this job. He just has a big smile on his face. Yes, I'm surprised none of them has sent me a text or anything about what we're doing. It's honestly kind of rude. I know, but it's not the hardest thing to send an email every now and then, you know. Enlightening and enjoyable as always, Miss Jewel. Yes. Ah, well, I appreciate that. By the way, there was one thing I wanted to ask. Have you ever heard of a dog? Really? He just like sits back completely, just like out of the previous conversation. I only found out about them recently. They're horrible looking creatures. I don't know why people like them so much. Yes, cats are the best. Just start stroking Schluber, who is standing on all just hind legs. Just staring at the doorway. I'll try my best to. Oh wait, I should have asked for one of those cards. It's so much easier to get around than my moped. Nice. Ooh.
LDR, she cheats. Because of course she does.
Mm-hmm.
DM favoritism? Out of Steiners? DM favoritism?
You can take her.
SMH? Not right now. We needed
Yeah,
to
let me add her
3 more
head.
levels.
Yeah.
3 more levels minimum. Because PL plus 4, not fun.
Fair.
No, the most of our suffering has come from like at worst PL plus 3. I don't even want to fucking imagine a PL plus 4 encounter down there. Jesus Christ Almighty! Just no.
Funny.
We're already stuck in a room with a bunch of enemies that have on death effects that can chain reaction. Have incredible. I mean, yeah, no. PL2 plus 3, I believe, is, from what I've seen, generally regarded as the furthest that you should go. Yeah, I think we're. Yeah, I think the fight that we're currently in AV got turned into a fucking scream encounter because one of the enemies ran and gotten reinforcements. Because that has been a consistent thing that's been happening. I'm kind of over it. Kind of over other encounters getting started by current encounters.
Oh god, what would he be doing? I think he would send a text just being like, so, where the fuck are you guys? Just sort of be like, I heard nothing from you, the fuck? No, like, he was probably working for like, yeah, like...
Yeah, if you came out in the lobby, we're just gone.
Yeah, like, I was working for like a couple of hours, and then I'm assuming Miss Jewel would have like appeared and started.
Well, no,
talking to
you
him.
just. Well, no. After she showed up at the end of the last session that we were here prior to this one, she was there, and Phoe just kind of had you scurry off to your office. So it could probably be assumed that she went out after you soon after she left us alone. At which point we went off to the car to have a chat.
Fair enough. If he doesn't get a reply, he'll go to a club. Get his groove on.
Oh my fucking god. Never beating the allegations. Literally ever.
All I'm saying is that Grave probably has red receipts on.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
He has probably looked at a few texts, just being like, well, I don't know where that is.
I'm just imagining I am as like a fucking sim, does a thing, goes out and parties.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pops out the SIM card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, take Shlubu to get like groomed and like get their coat looking nice. Like, just spends a nice afternoon out.
He's living like a sitcom montage, like a
Yeah.
idyllic life.
Just doing his dailies, like just everything that he needs to do.
Oh my god. Calm before the storm, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have been in the lobby.
Yay.
Lobby time.
We're literally immediately gonna pull up into like the car or something. Wow.
Oh, there you all are.
I mean, you're the one who scurried off to his office.
I had work to do.
Uh-huh. Sure.
And then I didn't get any messages from you all, so I took Schluber out. It was a whole thing. Had a nice night. Quite nice, honestly.
We
How
didn't
have you
want to
been?
interrupt the meeting with your boss.
Yes, it went quite well. It's always nice chatting with her. I'll be honest,
Really?
I think she was flirting a little bit.
Yeah, it could be pretty easy to fall into flirting habits.
Hmm. Not in the workplace. That'd be a whole issue.
Especially in the workplace. Have you seen?
Oh no.
Oh, doesn't mention HR. He's just like, it caused problems. So, what have you
I'm
all
sure
been
some
up
of
to?
us will be visually hurt. Like, definitely Ocho, you see he's got blood. Oh, no.
A little bit.
Just
No.
immediately
don't-
goes over.
Well,
Ocho
I'd be
one.
I don't know about pants.
because funny pearly. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
the pearly white Aeon stone, so I'm chilling. We should all buy one of those. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really easy investment.
We have the money. We have.
That's true.
Yeah, no.
Hexa's
cheap.
just, Hexa's just casually bandaging herself as this is going on.
So, what happened to you guys?
Oh, we ran across Hexa's parents.
Yeah, parent-teacher
that.
conferences suck.
I'm sorry, how old are you?
Oh,
You
way
all went
older
to a
than you.
parent-teacher conference.
It's a metaphor. It's a
For
joke.
what? Oh, okay, joke. I was gonna say if it was a metaphor, I'm very lost.
Her parents suck.
Yes,
they're
if
not
they
great.
did all this to you.
Yeah,
It's not
A little
bit.
great. Grave, do you have blood on you? Again.
Yeah, but it's not mine.
I assumed.
That'd be quite impressive if it was yours, truth be told.
Oh shit, yes. Looks at Ocho. Has anything happened with Grave?
What do you mean, has anything happened with Grave?
Don't worry, buddy.
I mean,
He high-fived a pole, broke a
okay.
light.
Okay.
I did not.
Nothing
has, since realized that-
emotional or...
No, not particularly.
Okay, good. Real worried about that.
Well,
You wanted an update. I could offer something. To be
not-
completely honest, my emotional programming has been pretty stable. I've just been sort of going through my operations and letting all the experiences filter into my programming for me to process later on. And even though I may feel a slight sense of uneasiness that constantly sits right underneath the surface at perhaps my past actions and also all of the new feelings that I'm experiencing, I'm able to just swat it away and focus on hitting somebody with a bullet.
That's called anxiety, and you should not ignore it. Yeah.
Huh? Oh.
no.
So, You okay, Grave, or
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing peachy.
We took Grave for a walk. It went well. Aside from the cultist shenanigans.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Hex's parents are part of that one cult that we ran into in the alley, I think, right? Or something different. I don't remember.
The
They're the same.
Greases?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Greases. Just sure, whatever.
They engaged in a dance battle. They were definitely Greases.
No, they very much did not. They drew weapons on us.
Wasn't a very interesting dance.
It was not a dance.
That's what I'm saying.
It
was terrible.
Oh my. Whatever.
So they're part of this dance cult.
That's not a dance cult.
Oh yes, we established that a sentence ago.
They're
Terrible
not
dance.
greasy either.
I know, I've never understood that name.
It's just slang.
I know, but I'm still confused by it.
Are you sure you're not from somewhere else? Like entirely?
Are you sure you're not from another planet?
It's kind of fucking racist of you, but sure. I guess we'll just go with that.
You're like xenophobic.
Whoa, we can't bring Ridley Scott or Sue. Can't bring those in.
So you know that, but you don't know. Never mind. Anyways,
Alien is a movie that defies all multiverse theory. It exists everywhere.
Sure.
anyways, her parents are part of a cult. They're looking for the book as well, and we fought them.
But they're still alive. For now.
Did they know anything about the book, or was that?
They were searching for
Yeah,
information on it at the library at the park.
Speaking of,
Hyde
didn't you
Park.
pick up a journal?
Wait, why didn't we go to a library first? That's like the first place we should have gone to look for information on a book.
On an artifact that was only recently discovered.
Yes,
Sure.
but I mean, if that's the case, then
Wonderful.
why the fuck
Wondrous
were they
idea
were
you've
at the
got there.
library?
Well, the first
They
thing
were
I did
there.
was go to a library. My
No,
library.
fair enough.
That's true.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I got this book from Hex's dad, and he pulls out an old looking journal where he wrote something down about it. It was just
A journal in a language you cannot understand.
yes,
Just a memoir from Adam Sandler.
just to let you know, the languages that I can understand, where are they? Are Bahuraji, Draconic, Hilltongue, and Tortugan. Just in case. But yeah. Yeah. And I have common Taldane, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh, more. Wow. God, I have no
Of the
idea.
book. Nice. Power game and take the language of the book.
Yeah,
I think
but
I
we
already
don't
know
know
the
what the
language
language
of
of
the
the book is, so.
If you showed it to Vinny, he'd probably know if you showed it.
Yeah, that's a good question. This would be the first time I'm taking it out, so yeah, I'll show it to everybody just
It's
to
fine. Duolingo
see if they can-
exists in this world, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Ocho can start taking Duolingo. It's like,
Duolingo
figuring
Yeah,
it
was-
out.
I hate that L bastard.
I was gonna say, is there like an analog to Google Translate or something?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We would
Yeah.
still have to figure out what language this is in. So
it'd be like chicken something. Like,
Yep. And Finny knows it.
I have that.
Celestial. You could speak to Bloop if you had that. Totally.
okay. Mm-hmm. Uh,
Smart.
I think for story purposes, I won't take voice speech, but I will take abyssal.
Yes, join me.
Join him.
The other one, I don't know. Maybe Faye. I'll take Faye.
We need Faye to pop up. They're always funny.
Well, showing it off to everybody just to figure out like what language it's in.
No idea.
I just hold it up and go, does anyone know what this is?
Send voice speech.
Voilà.
What? I kind of like hand it over to Finny.
Finny will take it. Yeah, this is probably the rarest language you could ever find in this world. You're better explaining than me, Phoe. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, there's stuff you can't find anywhere else.
Weird book.
I can read it though.
Yeah. Let us know what it says, as long as it doesn't curse us. Like,
Yes, if it
yeah.
curses us, don't say it back to us.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd rather not be cursed.
Benny's gonna read it.
All right.
So he's getting ready to traumatize someone.
Oh boy.
Uh, uh. Real punch in the face, that one. No, it was funny. It was funny. It just felt like a punch to the face. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm saying.
I have many skills. Oh no. Yeah. Yes. Oh no. Okay. Time for bad stuff to happen, boys.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you know what? I don't feel like failing. Guidance. I'm just gonna give myself some automatic +1s on this because it's funny. Nothing bad can happen. And boop.
Been staring at that for so long.
So Finney, he's translating it. But as he keeps going, he suddenly starts breathing out a lot more heavily. His arms start shaking a lot more, and it eventually starts to look almost like the same scribbles he saw in the book.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Finny, you okay there? Oh no.
Oh, that's hilarious. It's good for the story.
Bruh.
It would be very
Good.
funny if I kept it.
Yeah.
It would be funny. However, you probably shouldn't.
Okay.
It might
but
go
bet-
hard though. It might go hard.
Yeah.
It might go hard,
True.
but
Could be
bet.
worth it.
Leave the now ones to me, please.
Okay, but bet. I reroll and roll another one. Bet. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
I
two
bet.
on me.
I am too.
Hey there, Phoe. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice. Wah wah.
Mission failed.
It would have been funny, okay, but I don't want to lose this character right yet. He's fine. But he's still not alright. That's the thing.
Just lifts his hand up, looks at everyone, and goes, I can set fire to the book right now, just say the word.
Don't do that.
Doesn't seem like a good book, just say.
We already gave the owner, the librarian, who let us borrow the book enough trouble as is.
No, this is the one that I stole from Hexa's dad.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Welcome back. Seems like a riveting read.
As the book shuts, Finney immediately looks at what he wrote.
Does it read like the lyrics of a System of a Down song? Like, kind of makes sense, but is mainly gibberish.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, how readable are these notes that Finney's wrote or written?
I thought Phoe was going to answer, but okay.
Hello? Oh, just how legible are the notes that Finney wrote down?
Yeah. Oh, okay, got it. What the fuck did you write?
Which was just gonna slowly take the book away from Finney and be like, I could have swore your head turned into a book.
Oh, good. You saw that too.
Yeah, I've heard of book nerds, but that's kind of ridiculous.
Is that what they look like?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, it's just a phrase for describing people. It's not literally how they look.
Well, his head turned into a book.
Would Grave have been able to see this? Okay.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Vinny? It's like I take the book back closed and just like place it down on the table.
There's too much in it. There's too much.
Well, it is a journal, after all. There is bound to be a significant amount written.
Stuff no one should know.
Cool, don't repeat it then.
Finney
I mean,
slams
it's
the
not
paper on the
important.
table. You can
if
read
it's
if you want. You can read.
If
Damn
it's valuable
good.
about the book, then... I mean, it's kind of folly not to, correct?
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of being burdened with knowledge. Too much
Read it
weight.
if you wish. That's for the cultist goal. I need some time alone. I need some time.
Okay. Have a rest in Minor Nocho's office. It's very spacious and there is a futon.
He goes to the
He's
library
got his
instead.
library right there.
True.
Yeah.
But does it have a
Closer.
futon?
Why do you have a futon in your office?
Sometimes I stay overnight. I hit the books.
Why do you...
You don't
We
question
have
it.
rooms.
He's just
Look,
We
there's
have
a
rooms,
bar
no?
here.
comfy there.
We
Look,
have
there's also
rooms in HQ.
Yes, and sometimes I get sleepy. So I
Then
take
go
a
to
nap
your
on
room.
the futon. No, and then I have to walk. It's the whole thing.
Oh, God forbid. Fighting back with your sister apart.
Also, it's great for day naps after we've been to brunch.
Did Finney leave the notes that were written on the table? Or...
He left the notes.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question.
Ochoy is gonna pick them up and just kind of like try to read through them a bit and go. I mean, I guess it kind of does have to do with the book, but
It was a book on someone who was trying to chase the book of... I forgot the name of the book.
Book of Horizons.
Yeah, Book of Horizons. It was on a that book, which is the one that just caused all that, was on a person chasing the Book of Horizons. It's probably linked in some way.
Wait,
Oh, go ahead, Grave.
I have a question.
You may have an answer.
Earlier you said day naps. Isn't it always a nap if it's during the day?
Well, no, sometimes I pull all-nighters. So sometimes I take a power nap during the night.
Wouldn't that just be sleeping?
Do you know what? This is
People
a
like
very
to-
interesting
People like to assign
quandary.
different. People like to assign terms to shorter terms.
Well,
of
now
sleep.
hold on. Can you take a nap in space then? Because how do you know when
If
it's
you-
day or night? 'Cause there is no
the
concept of
cycle-
day or night.
Yes, the cycle of day and night is not applicable to space.
So I guess naps are impossible in space. We
Well,
can't
but we are not in
stand here.
space, so
Well, we
irrelevant.
technically are. We're on a planet in
No,
space.
we're
I'm
on a
not going
planet
to get
that
into
rotates, so it has a
Yes,
day-night
no,
cycle.
exactly. Yes, I don't want to get into this.
You're the one who started
it. No, Grave started it.
You're
I
the one
feel
who
like
started
my
space.
question wasn't answered at all.
No, I don't think it can be, quite frankly. I was going to
look,
ask all of you, what did Miss Jewel ask or talk to all of you about? Because she asked me about how the mission was going, and I sort of got the vibe of she wanted to know about the book when, quite frankly, she should already have access to most of that knowledge.
The Bible's similar.
Yeah. She offered help, but
No, we don't need that.
I
There's
don't
definitely
trust
strings
her.
attached
Like,
to that.
Ocho looks around a bit and he's like, I don't trust her.
Well,
No,
we
you
didn't
shouldn't.
make a specific deal. She just offered it and didn't really leave room for discussion on if we were obtaining help.
By the way,
I
did you
mean,
do any
personally, I think
cards?
we've been doing pretty good on our own so far.
We have,
We have
but
indeed, yes.
we only have so much time before this auction happens.
Did
And
any
we
of you
do-
draw cards?
What?
Did any of you draw cards? She laid out cards in front of me.
She drew one out herself, kinda. We didn't take her offer, but she still drew cards.
You see, this is the weird thing. I met a magician at a bar once. It's actually really difficult to just put a set of cards in front of someone and actually have them pick them. It's weird.
Yeah, I guess.
'Cause
I don't know if
you're
that's the issue
immediately
here.
Suspicious.
But the information she gave us is, look, she gave us information on like a sort of time and area. Like, we know it's on a ship now, which means
Oh, that's
like
good.
she knows where it is. And I'm sure
Yes.
she knows a lot of information. I don't know why she wanted to make a deal.
Yes, I sort of got the vibe that she doesn't know, or wanted our information because she clearly has part of the puzzle. And I am not giving that up for free.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure I stumped her, so I doubt she'll be asking me many questions again.
You what?
Oh, just with the whole card thing, I just said I would rather look at the cards that you didn't put on the table.
Oh,
And she was just sort of like, "Whoa, I've never heard that one before."
clever.
Well, when you're always looking at the fine print of things, you're looking out for what someone isn't showing you.
You've got a point there.
Oh, yes. How do you think I get so many good deals?
Because you strong arm and scam people into them.
Exactly. Do you get it?
Frankly, I'm happy I didn't become a diamond.
Yes, I don't think you would have done well.
Challenge.
It's not for everybody. But it's cushy, you know.
It's lovely. Just looks over at Ocho.
There's the guy defrauding his own company.
True. Constantly undermining the seats.
So, can I read the book?
I don't think you should.
Do you
Okay.
want a book for a head? Wait, where does your body begin and where does your head start? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
so
no.
technically
I
I don't
think you have a
actually
pretty
have a
head.
head.
Oh god,
I
another
think that-
philosophical
I mean, the
quandary.
probable closest would be gestures to the guy, the
Well,
glass.
See,
The red dot.
you'd think you'd be right. You're so close. That's actually my body.
Okay, well, obviously the motherboard is your brain, or I guess the CPU.
Motherboard.
I
Yeah.
don't think. Look, I don't think having a robot take a look at this, even if you could translate it, considering what Finney just went through, I don't think that's a good idea.
Also, I don't like the fact that you're very much interested in doing it after seeing it. That's like some weird shit.
Well, you're technically partnered up with a man who sees visions of a unflamed town. So.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah.
Oh
that
yeah, right.
happened.
You missed. Oh yeah, right. You weren't there for that.
What?
We have to catch you up about that. We'll talk
I've
Yes,
about
been
it
please
having a
do.
terrible day.
A lot's happened today, you know.
I feel like I can't just breeze over the visions of a town on fire. I'll be honest.
Well, it's a
Is
bit.
it this
it's
town?
a bit too. No, it's a.
Okay, then I don't care. Not proud.
So our running theory is that it derives from guilt, based on the fact that he might have been an asshole in the past.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Well, asshole is a bit of a strong word because I don't have all the context for what happened. But
Beyond that, we don't really know much.
All right. Well, if it's not this town, I feel like it's not an immediate issue of some vision of the future, some glimpse into.
Sure. Well, it seems more to be a visions of the past. However, we can talk about this more when we're not in the middle, of HQ.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
we
also
had this whole
it's already-
conversation
Car again.
away from prying eyes.
You guys were in a car. You
Yes.
didn't rent mopeds.
No. No.
Why not? There's so much
This is for
fun.
that discussion was for us and us only.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, also, I would crush it.
What?
That's also
The
true.
moped? In what
He's
way?
a
In
vending
what way?
machine. He weighs over a ton.
Yes, but I need to know in what way. Dave, are you attracted to mopeds?
Oh my fucking god. It's just
I'm
going
gonna
to
be
face
honest,
palm
I'm not
really
really
hard.
sure how to answer that question.
Don't.
That's fair.
Do not dignify that with a response.
It's a legitimate question.
No, it's not.
Guys, I feel really guilty. I think I derailed our conversation again.
No, it's fine, Grave. This is very important.
No,
A
it's
lot's
not.
happened.
It's very irrelevant.
A lot's happened today. We
Look,
had a
how about
lot
this?
going on. We fought people.
You guys can
I'm
tell me
hurt.
about it over brunch. What time is it? Is it time for brunch?
That's a good question.
It's-
what time
look,
is it?
It's
Look
10.
up at the
It's 10
look-
p.m.
Look up. Look
It's
up at the
fucking
ceiling. God,
late.
what time is it? Tell me, God.
Nighttime brunch.
Brunch.
Is it time
Clearly.
for dinner?
Oh my god. Either way,
Yeah, go ahead.
either way, a lot has happened today, and we need to lay low at least until tomorrow, and to be a bit more careful.
Also,
as CCTV probably has all of our faces at this point.
that's not a problem. The company can get rid of that. Quick thing. So you guys left witnesses.
We kind of had
One of them was on good terms with us. The lady, the archaeologist lady from the pier
Oh,
that we met a while back, and the other was a
Yes.
librarian who was far too concerned for his own life to really
Well,
want to do anything untoward towards us.
to be fair, you have to make the threat even with people who are scared like that, because then they can think like, oh, maybe I go and tell someone. Can't have that be an option. But it's fine. It will be something that we deal with when we get to it.
We were very courteous towards them, so I don't believe they would want to go out of their way to expose us. The only thing we asked
Fair
them
enough.
to not blab about was the one person we killed.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I could always just issue a directive.
Go on. I'm interested.
Oh, I meant kill them.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
no,
preferably not. That
if we
draws heat,
don't-
and we don't need that.
Yes, if we don't think it's too much of an issue, I trust you all. So
We can just
Alrighty
try to
then.
clear the camera footage.
Yes,
That's probably the
exactly.
most pressing thing.
I'm sure there's someone here who could do that.
Surely.
Looks at Hexa.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's me because
yeah,
I'm very good at
truly.
hacking. I'm kidding.
Uh-huh.
I'm okay at it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I'm gonna go take a nap. Maybe
Would you like
sleep.
a
It's
futon?
late.
Midnight. Almost
No,
midnight.
I have my room.
Oh,
But thank
fine.
you.
Fair enough.
I need to shower. I still have brain guts all over me.
That
I will.
too.
I did buy and notice dominoes in our office, which I can't think of anything else that it could be because the DM hasn't said otherwise. So it's definitely dominoes just sitting right there.
I just realized I don't know where the bathroom is on this map. God damn it.
There isn't one.
Or showers. Or anything,
Everyone
really.
pisses in these plants.
Oh
Where do
no.
you think we get the fertilizer?
I need to shower, you fucking dimwit.
Use the piss from the plants.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, there's bathrooms. Well, these are bathrooms, not
What's
showers.
this one? Oh, wait, that's
Locked.
locked.
I'm sure there's showers in there. Or in our rooms.
It's unlocked.
Wee.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just kind of slink off. Oh, I grab the book and then slink off, I should say.
So,
And-
Grave,
Oh, so fucking...
how have you been?
Huh.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I
I
assume
don't
She's
remember
so
ever
much.
being in here. Thieves.
Phoe. Would I be able to look into Grave's emotional state? Since I vaguely know how to get to it? Or like how they're
I'm out the map
like if
there.
there's a stress meter or some shit, like
Yeah, I'll just be out the
anxiety.
map.
Alright. 26. Just gonna have a looking here real quick, Grave.
So I guess it's basically like when it's like if you go in your if you download a bunch of shit off the internet and you go in your download folder and then there's just a bunch of shit in there and it's all mixed up and none of it is categorized. So like basically Grave is just receiving input after input after input and like has no there's no like the programming has not categorized anything or like come up with any sort of ways
Organization.
of organizing that
Yeah.
information.
I
Basically,
think-
it's like Grave was like just bored at like
Yeah. I think I will sit there and like start categorizing all of this so it's easier for Grave to process. If he's able to. Yeah. I'm just gonna fix some of these, Graver. Your processing systems are being a bit whack, so
you unlocked compartmentalization.
yeah. Yeah. Like I'm setting up passwords for specific folders. Just like, ooh, anxiety, we'll give that one a really difficult password. We've been accessing that for a while. Guilt seems to be a big one. Go ahead and solve that. Man, I should have really gone into being a therapist. This is easy. What's up?
So, you know how I have like a kill count in the thousands?
Yes, I was concerned about that.
So, I was, I guess thinking. And so, all of those people that I killed, they all had similar experiences to what I'm experiencing right now, right? Like, they all
Most
saw
likely.
the world around them and had questions and wanted to learn more.
Yes. And you took that away from them.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a lot. Delete. Oops. It's my bad.
Hey, I did.
Well, yes, everyone has experiences. Hello, Hexa. And, everyone goes through things. They're able to process them in different ways, and I guess someone just didn't spend the time to set that up with you. So I thought we'd sit here and I'd help you set up that system.
That's
Best I
correct,
can.
right?
What was that?
That was correct, right? Like, what I did was correct.
Now, here's the thing, buddy. Correct is a subjective state for most people, because people's perceptions of their own realities around them are what they make of it, so it's really up to you on what is correct and what isn't correct, unless, of course, you get to, like, really objective facts, like air lets me breathe. Things like that. Does that help?
No, not really.
Alright, well, I did my best. Just continues. Well, I guess, is there something you want to do about it? Like, do you want to make up for it? Do you want to help others? Charitable donation?
Well, there's really no reason for me to do that unless it has to do with the mission.
Well, that's the thing. Not existence is more than just a mission. Existence is just sort of a lack of a mission, really, and finding one that you can do until you cease to exist. Potentially. Or not. It's up to you.
So after this, I have to find a new task.
If you want to, or there can be a sort of unresolved task. I guess that's a good way of explaining existence. It's one big unresolved task.
And that means that by killing those people, I help them resolve their task.
Actually, that's a very good way of thinking about it. Life's entire task, that is one of the objective facts. We will die. You might not, considering you're a machine, so there is that sort of technicolor immortality that you have, in a sense. But for me, I will definitely die, and I will, I guess, complete that task. So yes, if that helps you, you did help those people complete a task. Good on you. Just like punches the side of you.
Okay. Yeah. That'll make sense to me. Thanks,
I'm glad we had this talk.
The only point of your existence is for your existence to end.
Exactly. And that's why I put people into really bad contracts so I can make a ton of money and get nice things. Because it helps my existence.
Okay.
Alright. Well, you want to join me in the office? I'm going to sleep on the futon.
Sure. I'll stand.
Alright.
What a conversation.
That was very fun. When the... I can't reach. There we go. No worries. I can't believe Hexa fell asleep in the hallway.
She tripped.
Shower. So.
She got tired trying to find the shower.
Yeah.
Shit's hard, man. Shit's hard.
Ah, Hexa,
Honestly,
do you
it's-
sleep on a futon.
On brand, gamer brand.
Rest for the
Sorry, what was that?
Would you? Are you
Okay, I
also
think
here to
I'm
sleep on the
audible,
futon?
no?
Oh
can't.
fuck! Only 3. Okay, only 3 hit points restored. Hang on.
All right,
Let me.
take a long rest.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my
Sleep
god.
here if you
So,
want.
You're audible now.
so, I apologize. I have been recording this because for some reason I expected things to go wrong. So, for the past hour, my audio was not audible on stream.
Oh,
Fun.
oh no.
For some reason, my voice feeder was not working. It's not being picked up by my OBS, so I had to turn it off. So now I'm just on pure mic now.
Oh,
Also,
Dog
the recording picked up that
restarting
epic
it can-
cutscene.
Yeah, well,
God.
hopefully it's recorded, so I'll upload it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad. Oh, I should have tested this beforehand, but if my audio is not audible in the recording, this VOD will not be posted, which sucks. But whatever, shit happens.
Nah, post it anyway.
Not the loss of
Post it
media,
anyways.
bro. Not the loss of media.
All right. So what are you guys doing right now?
I'm sleeping on the futon that is definitely in this room that everyone can totally see.
I was trying to heal up.
After having a nice existential talk with Grave,
Yeah, that's fun.
that totally helped all of his issues.
This is why it's helpful for people to point out if there's audio issues early, because I sat through that for an hour before I could figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
Yeah, I only-
Posting that in
mad.
chat. And I tried to
Yeah.
let you know.
No, that was me. That was
Yeah,
me,
no,
bro.
I was trying to fix it,
Or-
but
oh,
yeah, I wasn't able to fix it until like right now. So okay. Anyway, so you guys are just resting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hexa, I'm guessing, is eating Dominoes and playing Fortnite on that laptop.
no, I steal that PC
Yeah, so
if I want to play Fortnite.
Ah, yes, take Ochos,
yeah, so for the rest of
which has
you can
3
go
monitors.
ahead and hit the rest for the night or rest for the day button on your sheets, and then that will actually log your rest. Pent, make me a will save, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
We love will saves.
Why does resting for the night heal so little?
Well, it's not like long rests in D&D.
In D&D,
5e?
where it's like,
Or-
here's
yeah.
here's how you fix every broken bone in your body. Just sleep for 8 hours.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It is a slightly more technically realistic rendition.
Yeah, resting for the night is pretty much for spell slots, for, your once a day abilities. If you want to heal your health, you have to roll medicine checks. That's what it's there for.
I
Out
was
of
doing
combat
my
On
HP.
average.
I took
Yeah.
damage, I
combat-
healed, I rested.
Yeah, out of combat HP recovery is purely through medicine checks, meaning if you are a party without anybody who can do medicine checks, you're going to be largely relying on leveled spells for healing, which is not a good idea because you only have so many of those.
I mean, hey, Bo,
Like
lay
lay
on
on
hands
hands.
exists.
yeah, well, lay on hands.
You know, the thing I can get back in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, but then you're sitting around doing that, which isn't bad if you're out of combat and out of danger. That's not too bad. But it's still better to have somebody with the medicine skill because it reduces the downtime by a lot.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ime gets out all his ointments and stuff and just offers to fix up anyone. Just like, if anyone needs
Well,
a
I
massage,
suggest-
let me know.
Well, I suggested that we shall buy Wayfinders and the Pearly White Spindle Aeon Stone for passive 1 HP per minute.
That
Back to out of
is
combat.
Honestly, it is pretty
because
tempting.
we spend a lot of time out of combat. Just
True.
seconds ticking by.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna negate the one weakness of us with money.
Well, we have a lot of money.
You have a lot of money, indeed.
We also need to get more money
True.
because late game items are very, very, very late game items. Yes, I know I shouldn't be worrying about this right now. Are very expensive.
Yeah.
We've got money.
Alrighty.
I don't.
so-
No. I don't think you understand. A mythic rune, which not applicable for here because we're not mythic characters, is 70,000 GP.
Yeah.
We have enough for one. We have 87,000. So
We're not
We
Yeah,
playing
we
can
can
also
mythic,
buy an
though.
airship and crash it into people. Right. We buy an airship, crash it into people. We got stuff left over for maybe another airship.
Oh, good. Okay, so now we're international terrorists. Excellent.
Oh, God.
Totally what we should do.
Hey, I'm a banker. I'm already worse.
I don't know about that one, but
Nothing's
I mean-
above I'm.
a majority of us are planning to leave. I don't know about you. I'm planning. We had this conversation outside of above board. We had this conversation 2 sessions ago while you were gone.
Yeah, they had the "Are we the bad guy?" Well, yeah, no, we're the bad guys.
Less the
Yeah, we're
bad guys,
definitely-
and we're like, fuck these guys. We
Fuck
should
yeah,
not
we're
give them the
definitely
book, and
bad
we gotta
guys.
get out of here.
Yeah, I remember pitching this character to Phoe, just being like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit in the sense of he's not good.
Yeah.
He's not a helpful person by any means. And I wanted
Well,
to do
let's see if we can make him.
cartoonishly evil. So it was like,
Well-
cool, an evil banker.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You guys can try and change him.
actually, let me change the time.
I can fix them. I can make them worse.
I can
Oh,
fix
Or
it.
applicable.
Ocho looking at I can fix him.
All right.
I've seen him when he's
Not
out at
beating the
brunch.
couple
He's so
allegations.
sweet.
Yeah, not beating the couple allegations here.
Guys,
never
we're not
were.
we're not ready for that.
they never were beating the gay allegations.
Yep.
Anyway, it is morning. What are you guys doing? Ocho, you can set your lead for the day. Your little cork board.
Nothing
Well, you have two
happens as a
leads.
result of
You
my
can set
25
both
on the
of
will
those.
save.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll
Pence
save.
did go to 25.
Yeah, you're fine. You have a good night's rest. For once.
Wow. Og.
That's the GM didn't get to do any fun things.
Yeah. You know
you're
the
fucking
tone.
fine.
My-
Who cares?
I will. Yeah, of course.
Just like
DJ.
I'll,
Honestly,
I'll
wanted to
close
say-
these notes for this session. Not gonna need those.
Peter, out of
Yes,
curiosity,
Back up.
what did you think I was gonna do if you crit failed that will save?
I mean, there's a couple ideas, but I'll keep that to myself for now.
Because I might do it later.
Yes, you might do it later. It
Yeah.
might still happen.
Also, never give the GM ideas.
I give my GM all the ideas.
Oh, like I as a GM welcome it, but as general advice, don't do it.
I think it's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, it doesn't
is.
help that we operate on similar wavelengths, so it can kind of predict what
Yeah.
we're thinking or like the ideas that are floating around. So, yeah.
I knew too much info out of character.
But yeah. What are you guys doing when you guys get up in the morning? Ocho, yeah, you can set your lead. You have two. You can probably, comfortably set both, actually, if you like. Because, again, you can swap them every 10... You can change them every 10 minutes, but you can't swap back to a previous lead that you've abandoned. At least for the day.
Yeah. That's funny that you can switch them every 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it just takes,
But
10
yeah.
minutes.
First lead is going to be the Book of Horizons. I think in particular, I think in particular finding the ship, because if we know that it's going to be on a ship, and it's gonna have to be a fairly big ship. Ocho wants to try to find where that ship would be, because in my mind, a ship that would house a lot of people and probably need some good protection, which increases the amount of people, is if it's docked on this island, it's going to be logged in some place, and having like some sort of unmarked ship like that is going to be very difficult if it's that big. So even if it's not on the island, trying to figure out what that ship is and where it would be, so we know what we're looking for, is the most important thing so far. So that's the lead, is the ship.
All right. Anything you'd like to set for your other lead?
For my second lead, I'm actually gonna try to track down a blank, weathered-looking book.
Ooh.
Because if we are, since we're stealing this, and in case we need to trick anybody, I don't know what the Book of Horizons looks like, but having something that, like, I imagine where it's something that it's kind of weathered, kind of ornate looking, and if we have the chance to, like, just copy what it looks like to trick somebody, I'd like to have that beforehand.
I mean,
So
you already
that's
have a
my
weathered book
second
on
lead.
you.
Huh?
You already have a weathered book on you.
Well,
Yeah,
a
but I need
blank
it to be
one. He wants a
blank.
one. Yeah,
Oh,
he needs a
yeah.
blank one. I mean, you could probably obtain one from Finney or Finney's library.
All kinds of books.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of books.
Yeah,
in
that
there.
seems good. If we have to roll for that, like, just roll to see if Finney does have a book. But, yeah, in the morning then, I'd probably walk up to Finney's library, knock a few times, see if he answers.
Finney does not answer. It is, in fact, Loopy that answers.
Oh.
Oh, Joe, you see the
Oh,
door
no.
swing open, and Bloopy's floating there, stares at you expectantly, and goes, "Bloop."
Hey, Bloopy, is Finney in here? Kind of looks around the room.
Bloopy stares.
I don't know if these bookshelves are tall enough for me to look over or not.
Nah.
They're tall.
You're short. You're tiny. Well, you're not tiny.
Tiny
You're
little
small.
baby man.
Yeah.
Bloopy floats in to the library and leads you. Beckons for you to follow.
You see
How's
Finney
Finney look?
leaning over a lectern, sleeping, with the book he borrowed from the library.
Hmm. Ocho will, like, kind of move in and, like, kind of tap him a bit and be like, "Hey, Finney."
Oh, what? They're here. Oh, never mind.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a, like, blank, old-looking book? Something that might be, like, look like an old artifact that we're kind of looking for, you know?
I do have a few artifact books in here. I wouldn't say they're empty per se.
I mean,
But-
if they're mostly empty, all we really need is something just in case we gotta do a little switcheroo. Something that might be convincing, you know?
You want one that radiates magic?
That's probably a good idea.
All right. Finney will get up begrudgingly. go to a bookshelf, and he will pull on a specific book that will reveal a little hidden compartment.
Ooh.
And behind that compartment is, a book radiating with lots of magic.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
I don't-
laugh if it was the cursed book that Finney
I
read
was-
before.
I was
Not the
about
one
to
that
say.
he just, not the one that he just read just now. No, the one that he read like 7 years ago.
No, it's not the same one.
That
it's
would have
not
been
the same one.
funny.
Yeah, I was
I'm not
just
gonna
about
put
to
that.
say, like, this book isn't cursed, right?
Maybe not.
Okay, I'll take that chance.
He'll hand you a very sus-looking book.
Alright. I will put that into the spacious pouch that I have.
Okay, Ocho,
Yeah.
roll me a will save, please. No, I'm kidding.
Son of a dick. Alright.
Sorry, I'm enjoying messing with you like that. It's funny.
Yeah, he'll take it, put it in the spacious pouch, and then he's like, how you feeling?
Not very good.
Yeah, I saw you reading that other book. Did you stay up all night?
I stayed up as long as I could. I just thought translating the other book would get my mind off things.
Look, maybe some breakfast will do you some good.
Did you read that paper I left?
Yeah, more or less. It's kind of hard with the scribbles and all that, but yeah.
Word of advice, keep that info to yourself.
Yeah, I've still got it on me, and I took the book to make sure nobody else did.
Just,
I don't think I'm gonna read it, and I don't think it's a good idea if anybody else does.
if you
You
do,
think
you
we
might
could
hear
burn it?
whispers. You can try. I'm not sure that'll work.
Hmm.
What's everyone else doing?
That's a good question. Ultra's walking up to the office.
If Grave is active, he would just see I'm first thing in the morning cleaning the entire office. Just making sure everything's tidy. Just sitting at his desk and just goes, "Oh, good morning, Ocho."
What? Sees Crave in here. What?
Oh, Grave joined me. I slept on the futon. Hexa's been there this whole time. I haven't moved a single inch. It's honestly terrifying.
Excellent.
Might be
AFK.
dead.
They could be. I haven't checked. I had to lift their feet at one point to clean under their feet, but
She's fine. Intense gaming session. I've seen it before.
fair enough. Oh, look, they're awake. They are alive. Thank goodness. Good morning, Hexa. Hey, I hope you slept well.
Were all of you here the entire night?
Well, at one point I had to use the bathroom, but yes, in here pretty much the entire night.
He's
I
not
was
lying.
gaming.
He did get up.
I believe it.
And Grave would never lie to you.
What? I don't think that's true. He
No,
tried to lie
completely
before.
true.
Grave is one of the most honest machines I've ever met.
Yes, very much so.
Well, yeah,
Capitalism fridge.
I think that's actually true. I haven't met too many other machines. And most
Yeah, to be
machines...
honest,
Oh,
it was a great night. You missed a lot.
I'll take your word on it.
There's a very introspective part at the beginning, and then the evening, the whole thing. Hexa's just been playing a video game all night.
Yeah. And I learned that the ultimate goal of everybody's existence is for their existence to end.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true, but we can take that up another time. I've got some work to do. I'm looking for the big boat that we're supposed to get to.
Oh, right, the boat that was spoken of last night that I was definitely paying attention about.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, we talked about a boat.
Yes, we did. It was a good time. I love a good boat. Be nice to go on a cruise.
Well, this is for the whole job thing that we're doing.
Yes, that makes it a business expenditure. Even better. We're not having to pay anything for it.
I mean, I don't think we are. We already got the boat that we need to take to the bigger boat, and the suits are kind of giving us the money for that. Look,
So we're not stealing a boat.
No, we have the boat.
I'll be honest.
But we could always just steal a second one.
Just points at Grave and smiles. See, now this is why they're the most honest machine I've ever met. Speaks their mind and I like it. Let's steal a second boat. Just for fun.
Maybe having you spend the whole night with Im wasn't a great idea.
We'd spend the whole night with you instead.
I'm a great influence.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yes, Grave, I think you'll enjoy a night with Ocho. I always do.
I mean, we always have a good night, you know?
Yes, we do.
Anyways, I'm looking for this boat. See if we can find some place that is going to be a good point of entry in case we need to sneak in or out. So, or where the hell this boat even is.
Second boat. 2 points of entry.
The boat that has the artifact.
Yeah. I
Sounds
just
good.
I just want to steal a second boat.
And I just want to ignore the suggestive undertones of the conversation that you two just had.
What do you mean? In what regard? Suggestive how?
I don't know. I'm ignoring it.
Okay. By the way, Ocho, I cleaned your desk.
Oh, thank you.
Tidied up for you. You're welcome. Like his eyes linger a little bit and then move back to Griff.
It's just like, I really appreciate that. Thank you, Im.
I'll always help out. Right. So, well, considering there's 4 of us here and the other 2 aren't here, should we just go find them and make some plans to potentially steal a second boat?
I don't know about stealing that second boat. It might be too much, but
if the opportunity arises, I'm stealing a second boat.
All right. You guys go on ahead. I'll be right there. I'll meet up for
All
brunch.
Shlubu will jump on your desk.
And then
And
start
just sit
messing up
behind one of the
everything.
monitors. Shlubu loves Ocho. And so they just sort of... They just curl up and sit down behind the monitors.
Yeah, Ocho's gonna pat Shlubu.
One of the few people that Shlubu lets pet them. For whatever reason. Who knows? Who could say?
Yeah. Who could say?
Yeah. What suggestive undertone could there be for such a thing?
Hey, you need help with a boat?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Be crazy.
I need to get my mind off yesterday.
Yeah. And you're way better at hacking than I am, so...
Well, I'm not sure we're going to be doing more hacking, more so just trying to find any information on this boat on the internet.
Well, if it's under wraps by a company or something, then maybe a
Oh.
little hacking.
Oh no, for sure, 100%.
Righty,
How do we
so,
go about this?
Uh,
How do we look for
alright.
this boat?
So, whenever you want to find information on literally anything, there is an action called gather information. And hang on. Wait.
Is that a exploration activity or?
Yeah, well, it's I guess, yeah, like an exploration activity called gather information. So basically, whenever you're trying to find information on anything, or doing some digging about stuff, that is the action, and you filter it through. Yeah, there we go. You filter it through any one of your skills that's appropriate. So, if you're trying to find information, let's say, about a particular individual or a gang, you'd be doing society. If you're trying to find information about, say, the book, you might do arcana, occultism, religion, etc. In this case, you would probably be doing a society role because you're trying to find information on this boat, because chances are people are using this thing as kind of a secret meeting place for illicit activities. Or you can Grave has underworld lore, which is, illegal, secret stuff, criminal stuff. So, he could gather information that way. What other skills do you guys have? Hang on.
I have cultist lore, so.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Searching around cultist stuff.
I'm surprised you didn't roll cultist lore. What happened to Finny and Venge?
Yeah, you could have rolled cultist lore there. Lore suits would also probably be appropriate. Oh, actually, Ocho can also use lore cryptocurrency, because this probably would have been something that you engaged in previously. So,
party boats.
Yeah, like
Party boat.
Old connections. Hexa has the hacking lore if you want to break into databases and stuff. So you can either use any of your core skills or your lore skills to filter the gather information. So basically, whatever skill you're using will kind of be the lens of how you're getting this information, where you're looking, and the kind of information that you'll get.
Yeah, I imagine, once we know what boat it is, it'd be good to find, schematics for it to find anything of use,
Yeah.
Breaking and entering.
Yeah. But my both society and lore suits are pretty much the same, so I'm just gonna roll society.
So this will be for gathering information.
Ooh, hey!
After your your nat ones from last session, hey, crit success.
Yeah.
Nice change of fortune. Hang on, I'm just gonna eat the sponge cake my husband bought for me.
Nom snacks.
Honeydew cake. Okay.
Where are these 20s and A-bomb vaults? God, I can't really say that. I can't really say that. We fucking triple crit a deck save versus a non-death effect.
All
The
right.
day. So.
Hexa, you don't really come up with anything through your searches with that occultism check. Ocho, on the other hand, oh boy, high roller. So, through your past experiences with less than legal dealings, and just from the things you know from old contacts and things that you've heard on the grapevine when you used to run in these circles, there is one particular ship that is often used for these sorts of exchanges of illicit goods. And somehow it's kept on the down low in the criminal underworld and high society, which tend to be the kinds of people who engage in this sort of thing. The name of it's disguised as a party boat, party yacht type thing. It's like almost like a cruise ship, a very small cruise ship, but it has the rather appropriate name of Nowhere. So the ship's name is Nowhere.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's me. Yeah, so the ship's name is
GM just
Nowhere.
taking control of everybody.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. And you can't escape me. Anyway,
It's gonna be Shlubu.
but yeah, the name of the ship is Nowhere. Because it's a very nondescript name, but if you're in the know, you're in the know. You know what it means. It's kind of like the code for illegal activity, or if you want to buy or sell something that you probably wouldn't be able to do anywhere else. Like Tortuga, while it's known as the nation where you can buy or sell nearly anything for the right price, sometimes doing business, even in a place like that, is too risky. And when you need a place away from prying eyes to do business, well, what better than the middle of nowhere? On nowhere.
Okay. Alright.
And as for where you might find it, it moves around. It doesn't really call any particular port home, but it most commonly docks in Tortuga under the guise of a party yacht. It
Right.
travels between a lot of places: Tortuga, Sheridan, a couple of the coastal countries around the Triton Sea. It goes where it's needed, but it's usually never far from Tortuga. It docks there quite a bit.
Okay. Okay.
But usually, when there's business to be done, no one's boarding it directly from port. No, you're meeting it out in the middle of the ocean and climbing aboard.
Yeah.
You know, sneaky. So yeah, that's what you know.
Okay. As we're like searching, Ocha's gonna kind of peek up at Hexa and be like, so not to bring this up again, but how'd you end up in the suits if your parents are you know?
I'll be on this pretty messy place after the Civil War. I did a bit of drifting, and then eventually I just ended up here.
I see.
If you want to learn more, you may do a either Arcana check or a Society check for, you know, a little bit of history context.
I believe my society is better, so.
History.
Oh, he's so cultured.
Really?
That's
Holy
my
shit.
boy. He's so cultured, man.
So cultured.
He's so.
That's a 19.
Why am I rolling hot
Wow.
today? What's going on?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
True. True.
Okay. Alright. Yay, I get to talk about some setting lore. Woohoo! Alrighty. So, so to put things in a little bit of context, Albion is like the Mistgard equivalent of the United Kingdom, specifically England. To just kind of, you know, kind of give you a little bit of a mental image of what it's sort of like. So imagine the British monarchy, but, you know, leaning fully into magic and the magocracy. So think of, like, you know...
So England.
So England, yeah, but kind of, like,
Yeah.
ruled by, like, Harry Potter rules or whatever. You know, you have mages
England.
ruling the, ruling the
England.
kingdom. Yeah, so England.
Were you guys not
Yeah.
aware that, like, there's a high mage who runs everything, like, behind the scenes? Do you not know that?
Yeah, so, for the longest time, Albion was ruled by a magocracy, and magical learning was gate-kept by the aristocracy. Only nobles were allowed to learn magic, but of course commoners would kind of, like, you know, try to learn it on the sly. And about 100 or so years ago, the turn of the century, there was a strange incident that happened called the Resurgence, where magic had been kinda absent for a long time following the God Wars, like a couple thousand years ago. So, you know, history progresses kind of normally, like how you'd expect it would here in the real world, you know. Like, you know, no magic, kind of just mysticism and that, all that stuff. Fairly low magic setting. But 100 years ago, something happened, nobody really knows what, and suddenly magic just kind of exploded everywhere and came back. Lots of people suddenly started developing magical abilities, it started popping up, it became a lot more powerful and commonplace. And after a couple of decades, that kind of ended up being the crux of a massive war, like the equivalent of a world war. And let's just say afterwards things kind of were not so great for a lot of places, but Albion was one of the few places that actually turned out much better, because they sided on this, they were on the side that was trying to defend the existence of mages, because of course they would. Anyway, following the war, Albion became very, very draconian in well, how it treated commoners and non-magic users. So, think of it sort of like the civil rights movement in the American South, kind of like that. There's a lot of oppression, blah, 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 blah. And eventually people rebelled. And this lasted for several decades, and it was long and it was bloody. It became violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did not go well. And eventually the aristocracy was toppled. And this was after it had been known that the aristocracy had been doing a lot of really scummy and horrible shit. You know, weird experiments, magical rituals, things like that, blood pacts, you name it, like anything like really, really sketchy that you can think of, they probably did, all in an effort to retain their power. Because, hey, when you're at the top, who wants to let it go, right? But, yeah, so this was the equivalent of the 70s or 80s, where the Civil War ended and things kind of progressed to a more stable and more normal state. But, yeah. It was not pretty. Albion is slightly better now. It's a little more even in terms of rights between mages and non-mages. Non-mages are not treated as second-class citizens anymore, but there's still tensions. The aristocracy was abolished, but there are still lineages of nobility that are still lingering around that are still trying to climb back to power. And Hexa's family was probably one of those.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna go. Were your parents like old nobles or art nobles?
Yep, you're right on the money.
I mean, I would ask like how that was, but I feel like I kind of know the answer.
Oh, I didn't do, or I never listened to them much. Thought they were too demanding of me. So I eventually just started to lash out, rebel at them. And as you can see, they're pretty shitty parents. So they decided to fucking ship me off to some doomsday cult or whatever.
Which they kind of seem to be a part of too.
Yeah, that was a twist. Ugh.
Yeah.
And
I-
And then while I was there, they forced me to. They essentially made me their big bad weapon of destruction to use against all the commoners during the Civil War.
Oh.
Although, yeah, they never got the chance to actually send me out though. Since the war was like starting to like wind down at that point, so I just took my chance to escape and never look back.
Yeah, that's probably for the best, I think. I don't know. I didn't really grow up with parents. I've been mostly scrapping around my whole life, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say they're really shitty parents. But having a place to at least live for the most part doesn't sound like a big deal. I kind of had to move around constantly and was didn't have a lot of money until I came into the whole crypto thing. So, you know.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That definitely sounds nice when you put it like that.
Well, it was a lot of surviving. There were tons of nights where I just didn't have enough to eat. Really, it was its own problems, but yours is definitely a different set of issues. Do you ever miss having like a home?
Be honest. Back at Albion, I never really felt like I had I never felt like that was home for me. My parents are always on my ass, so I just never felt comfortable anywhere. Always had to be on guard. Never let myself be vulnerable. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I get that. I couldn't really be vulnerable either, just for different reasons. I get that. You know, I think this is the most we've ever actually talked. It's not bad.
Probably. Well, what do you say we get this new information to the group?
Yeah, sounds good. He's gonna. Is there a print? This is a dumb question. Is there a printer in here?
Yeah, there'd be a printer. Who's
Also,
to
what
bring a
happened to Circlot?
printer?
Circlot had to go.
It'll be under your
okay.
desk.
Alright. Yeah, he's gonna print out some of this information. Also, was I able to find anything on, like, schematics or anything for that? For the boat?
Actually, did you? To see support with Ocho unlocked. Well, okay, so with your society check, you rolled a crit success, so yeah, I'll say you did manage to find schematics for the boat.
Fuck yeah.
At least
Even
it's
if they're
type of boat.
probably, like, not super great, like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that's the case, I'll print out the information, pick up Shlubu, and we'll head back out to the group.
Wow.
Can't believe Starcloud dodges being brought up to speed once again.
Yeah.
And Shlubu will just, ride on your shoulder.
Whoa!
Oops.
Whoa!
You're not supposed to be over there.
Oh, my fucking elemental zone's still in there. Crazy.
Oh yeah, it is. So it is.
What has the rest of the party been up to?
Yeah, what have the rest of you been up to?
Existing, as usual.
Existing.
Nomming, existing.
Real people doing real people things. Yep.
Patting with Bloopy a bunch. You need to see emotional support wisp right now.
Emotional support wisp. You see Bloopy patting Finny on the head with one of its tendrils.
I'm just gonna get in front of the table, slap down the papers, and go, "Boys, we've got a boat."
Don't you already have one?
I mean, the boat that we are supposed to look. Wait, I found the
Now,
boat.
wait. Is this boat number 1 or boat number 2?
This is the second boat. This is the one that we're getting onto for the
you're
whole
saying
mission. Listen,
You found the auction boat.
yeah, the auction boat. It's a party boat. It's called Nowhere. Here, take a look.
I love how Ocho's epic entrance was just ruined. Thoroughly ruined. It looks
At this
so
point, it's
awesome,
just
dude.
on brand. It's
Yeah.
just
Just
on
on
brand.
brand. Yeah, so Ocho slaps down a stack of papers. Some of it's just information that he's gathered from a bunch of different places. Some credible, others not so credible, and then also several sets of schematics. Look like blueprints for the ship.
How organized is it?
I'd say pretty organized. Ocho's pretty thorough when it comes to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is good info to have.
Mhm.
Great work.
Very good information.
I doubt they'll keep the artifact on there, but hey,
No, but if we need a quick escape or cause an extra distraction, this is definitely going to be handy.
I think so, yeah. Considering this boat gets rented out on occasion. Is there any
Potentially
way
for
to?
other black market deals.
Yeah. Do you have any info on like people who rent out this thing?
Would I have found any of that information?
Oh yeah. So again, you rolled a crit success, so I can give you this, no problem.
Woo!
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make you roll again. So, the ship Nowhere is kind of its own entity. It's like a neutral third party that anybody can go on to and do business. The only stipulation is the crew gets a nice little cut of the deals going on. They provide the avenue, and people just come aboard and exchange goods, cash, whatever they like, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what they are. They're their own organization that operates independently of any other gangs, and independently of any governments, politics, etc. So it's kind of like the saying, "Oh, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas." Well, what happens nowhere stays nowhere.
Yeah, okay. What happens in nowhere, did it really happen? Because it's nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it did, because someone's walking away with money, and someone else is walking away with an item.
Oh,
So
yeah,
there's no
additional
info?
information that I can give you. Nowhere is kind of infamous to the point where the Mistgard International Police has been trying to catch it for forever, but because Nowhere is big, but not that big, and the oceans are vast, and trying to find one ship in the ocean that does criminal dealings, and run by a nominally criminal organization, it's like trying to find a tiny rock in a pile of sand. You just kind of can't.
Yeah. Okay.
This is like no info on like who the people who own it are. It's just there's called Nowhere.
Yeah, it's just called Nowhere. And I can tell you that it's nowhere, and it's operated by nobody.
Nobody.
There you go.
The utmost
Nobody.
indiscretion.
My question would be if there's like any kind of record of who's, I guess, rented out this boat before.
You don't really rent it. It's just there. It exists. It's an
Is there?
entity. It's like
Okay.
Vegas. You just go
Okay.
there.
You just go there.
Yeah, you just go there. You go there, do shit, and yeah, you leave it there when you leave.
Okay. I guess now that we know that, next step would be finding out more about those people who have the artifact themselves.
This is the question I probably should ask. Has the boat been spotted coming into town recently, or not yet? Because I'm wondering if like it's been docked in town to get prepared for this, or if it's still out to sea right now and like they'll come back in closer to when the auction's gonna happen.
I am debating on whether or not to make this a separate check. Because,
I'm fine with the separate check for that.
yeah, let's have it be a separate check. Let's do society again. That is your highest roll anyway, so.
Ouch, that's a 4.
15. Yeah, not as good.
We are almost at the end, so not that hard to justify a hero point.
Reroll if you wish.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And listen, there's clearly only a 15% chance
No,
it gets worse.
no,
Yeah,
no.
it's slightly worse.
Let's
Yeah.
go, 14.
We don't know this info.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not enough. Alrighty, so with that roll, you haven't been able to find out whether or not the ship has been spotted. Best you can guess, it's probably, if you haven't been able to find out anything, it probably has been a while since it's been in port, at least in Tortuga. Elsewhere, maybe, but in Tortuga, don't really
Okay.
know.
Alright.
Yeah. Best assumption that you can make right now, it's probably in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
Alright.
So, guess we should focus our attention on the errants who have this artifact.
Yep.
And we did indeed find
Essentially.
some sus people who might have it.
That is true. That group from the bar the other day could be the group in possession of it.
I think it's very likely. I think we have good enough reason to check them out. His grave did follow them before.
I don't suppose we have any insiders on coastal matters, do we?
Hmm.
Since if it's on the sea, then it could be that there are insiders playing dumb about where it is.
Likely.
Since it's pretty hard to miss a boat,
I mean,
especially
if
with
any-
the radar, especially with radar of today.
I mean, if anything, the people selling it would probably know where it is.
I meant more so for locating the boat itself than
Yeah.
the artifact.
You also have trump cards at your disposal.
Can use those to gather info. Yep.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I didn't mean like the people knowing where the artifact is. I mean like the people selling it would maybe know where the boat is, since they have to be there.
Yeah.
We could also take the time to potentially secure more funding via a route, just in case it goes to the extremes.
Nothing wrong with more money.
Looks at Crave. More money?
Oh God.
Grave is not an ATM. You could
But
be,
he can
he
speak
could
to
be
them.
mistaken for one, but
He can
He's-
speak to them.
oh yeah, I forgot
That
about that
is-
plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you
All
need
we have
something?
to do is we may need to secure more funding for the upcoming auction.
Well, that's no problem.
Great.
So where should we hit? Since this book is our ticket. Since this book is our ticket to in the boss's graces, as it were.
Yes.
Winky face.
We could scout.
Probably the errands, right?
We could scout their guild house. Yeah.
That's true. They probably have an ATM there that we could probably see pretty frequent use, depending on the rank of the errands that reside there. Which, if I can recall,
they're treasure hunters. It's fine. They probably have a lot.
yeah, the ATMs over there could be specially designed to not look the other way about transactions that are too large as a civilian ATM might.
I could go back up to the casino floor and suck the slot machines dry again.
Well, it is useful. It isn't necessarily the largest amount of income.
I don't like the way you worded that, but also, probably shouldn't take more of our company's funds for the time being.
I mean, Isn't that our goal?
Well,
Or like we do it all the time.
I'm does it all the time, but you know,
The funds are there to use.
I don't have a
am I
defense
sucking or
against
am
that.
I not sucking?
What? Yeah, I guess you're sucking.
Well, alright then.
We'll just be heading over to the errand quarters to do so from an ATM.
Yeah.
Let's just get on over there.
Alright, so you'd like to visit the errant's quarter and scout things out regarding this
Yes.
mysterious party? Alrighty.
We would like to do that.
And knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Commit massive amounts of fraud and scout out our objective.
Yeah.
I actually didn't
Efficient
consider.
adventuring.
I actually did not consider essentially robbing a treasure hunter
We're robbing-
guild because that's actually kind of brilliant.
We're robbing a treasure hunter guild, yes.
My
I can't-
money.
I can't believe it took all Phoe 2 sessions to forget that we are in fact mad geniuses when it comes to robbing people.
So many ways to rob
Oopsie.
people.
Oopsie.
Yep.
Me and
And we
Alex
have to
serve
do
the
it
bane
now.
of Phoe.
I'm the bane of at least 3 GM's existences. I'll have you know.
Excellent.
Just ask someone named Furt's leg. They will tell you all about how I'm the bane of their existence.
Alright, actually, before I swap maps,
Oh, I think they go by Ula now. Thing.
so before I
Yeah.
swap maps,
Yes, Phoe.
you are actually going. You don't know where their guild hall is.
No, we do. Grave followed them.
Oh wait, you do. Shit, I forgot. Yeah, now
Yeah.
you know where their guild hall is. So,
Yep.
The trawlers guild
We're
hall.
5 steps ahead of you, Phoe.
I forgot that happened a while ago.
It did.
Yeah, it was about a month or so ago.
Yeah, I can navigate.
In 500 feet, turn right.
Oh yeah,
I don't
Grave
think
can
this
just,
guy. I don't. This looks hard. I don't think there's 500 feet left on the street, Grave.
you can just use Grave as GPS. Alright, one moment.
Okay, but he's old, so it's a really outdated GPS.
Yeah. Alrighty, hang on. Let's see. I think I got you all in there. Yeah, okay. Wee. New map.
Big building here.
Yeah, and
We're
there's
just leaving
multiple
I'm again.
floors. Yeah, there's multiple floors to this building, so
We are leaving I'm behind again.
Oh no.
No, guys, don't worry. I'm on that flank angle with Shlubu. They will never see it coming.
Oh my gosh.
He's coming in for the TP gank in approximately 30 seconds, only to get cancelled by a big ass poppy ult.
Are you speaking English? Like, what is
Huh?
No,
I
no,
did not
he-
understand any of that.
No, he's speaking English. It's just not English you can understand.
Yeah.
I think
He's
I'm
speaking
the sole
gamer
person
language.
in this. I think I am the sole person in this Discord call that can understand what the hell he just said.
I'm
Yeah,
too League of Legends pilled, man.
I
so
understood
bad.
literally none of that.
I'm
Okay.
too League of Legends pilled, bro. It's actually fucking crazy.
Oh my
I
god.
mean,
Oh,
you
God.
deliberately chose those words. You have no one to blame but yourself. TLDR. Plank of the century, cancelled by getting paralyzed.
Real.
That is the bare minimum amount of words that I could put into TTRPG speak.
Jesus. But yeah, no. Regardless, yeah, I'm can just be
I can just
lookout
keep
or
flanking.
something for the time being. I don't know.
No,
Just
no,
so he's not back at the base.
I'm just participating in a sales pitch.
Yeah.
Participating in a sales pitch, yeah. Alrighty. So, using the information that Grave managed to obtain when he was tailing the team of errants last time, you actually know the directions to the Triton Trawlers Guild Hall, which is near the coast, because as a treasure hunter guild, you know, being close to the water is definitely a boon. So it's past the bar that you guys were at a few nights previously, where you first saw the errants. So it's a little bit past that and past the lighthouse. It's on the other side of the lighthouse peninsula. So it's pretty far from the main city. Well, I wouldn't say pretty far. It's further from the main area of the city. And you come up to a fairly large building nestled in a clearing in between the vegetation and palm trees. It's fairly sturdy. It's made out of stone and wood, but kind of breezy at the same time. And while not super large for a guild hall, it's pretty sizable. And as far as you know, and Pent can tell you, the Titan Trawlers Guild is a pretty large and very active guild, mostly comprised of treasure hunters, bounty hunters, and the like. So, pretty rich and pretty well populated. And most of the members are going to be silver rank or higher, so it's pretty prestigious. And it definitely shows from the structure.
This is a big building.
It is.
I assume this is the front entrance.
Looks like it.
I guess we can say we're looking for that Errol Flynn guy.
Good.
I think he was the leader. Am I right to assume that?
Grave?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Do you know who their leader was?
Their leader. I don't know. They all seemed like equally viable targets to me.
Let's just hope none of them steal from you again.
All right. Yeah, she has to die.
I see a
that's
statue.
a big door. Well,
So what do we see when we enter here, Phoe?
Can't see that in Genshin Impact.
Oh. So, you go through the front doors? Well, the doors to the courtyard, anyway.
well, what do we see in the courtyard as we open this?
So, the gate should have been open when you guys entered, but hey, whatever. It's
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, you guys enter a massive stone courtyard surrounded by high walls. In the center of it, you see a very large statue of a man holding what looks like to be a very large war hammer. And best that you can tell, there's a plaque at the base of the pedestal, and it seems to be a statue of the guild's founder. And the statue itself looks fairly worn and weathered with exposure to the elements. And you see quite a few guild members milling around. It's a public space. And you see a guard. Where is he? Over here. Watching you enter. Doesn't really address you, though.
This place is a little old-fashioned. Are there any signs like pointing where like a main lobby might be?
So there's a big door to your right over here. And
Good
there's a
place to
sign.
start.
Yeah, there's a sign that says with an arrow pointing to the right that says lobby.
Time to go in the lobby. It's locked.
Yeah.
Oh, we tried.
So you try to pass through the door and it doesn't open. It's locked. But off to one side you see what looks like a digital reader. And oh, where's Pent? Oh,
Yep,
he's behind
apologies.
you. Yeah, Pent would recognize this. So, the device next to the door is a tag reader. And Pent, you would know that some guild halls are open to only members only. There are some guilds where they'll have publicly accessible areas, but it seems like the Titan Trawlers in particular, most of their guild hall aside from the courtyard is probably only open to guild members. You would need to have a tag registered to the guild in order to get entry.
Would that be entry for all, or just the person who has the tag?
Just for the person who has the tag. They can bring guests.
Ah, okay. Okay. So, hypothetically, what if I do have a tag for this place? He is a spy after all.
He is a spy.
And potentially, maybe or maybe not, a former errant of his own.
I have to think about this.
I invoke my watchdog powers.
Oh, there's that too. But you'd have to figure out a way to hack it without being seen. Alternatively,
Yeah, there's a guy.
Just have Grave stand in front.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Alternatively, there are a lot of errants, guildies, you can assume, that are lingering around.
Well, I don't think it completely out of the question that Pent has several fake identities for various guilds around the world.
The Titan Trawlers is one of the most well-known in Tortuga.
Would there be like a
Also, my
roll
jump
to see if you have an ID for this?
Well, I've already got the name.
Let me think. Because we didn't actually set this up beforehand, so I have to think. It is reasonable that Penton would have various fake IDs, because he's a fucking spy. He can, be inserted pretty much anywhere. Or find a way in to someplace if he doesn't. Thinking.
Play it off like a spy movie. Wow.
I will say, roll me your errant's lore, please. It's actually been increased to expert. And how high you get will determine whether or not you do have an ID for this place. Because I didn't set this up beforehand. Reasonably, you would,
Yeah.
but let's make this fun.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself for this. Is that technically how that works? No, but it's fine.
I can guidance.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, take it. It's fine. Increase your odds.
Guidance.
Gamba, gamba, gamba.
Because it would be kind of odd if you had a
Right.
bunch of fake IDs on you on your person at all times. Aw.
That's not very good. That's
I'm gonna hero point that.
that one.
Bruh.
Second time.
It
Second
never-
time.
Literally never fails. I swear
Why
to
are you
fucking
like
God.
this, Alex?
I don't know.
Why are you like
Oh
this?
my.
This happened yesterday too.
This happened
No,
yesterday.
I should. No, I should. Yeah. No, it happened yesterday too. I'm fucking. This is the shit why I say my 2E luck is dog shit. That right there.
He re-rolls into a 1. It happened yesterday.
Fucking kill me,
Alrighty.
dude. Oh my God.
Pent, you unfortunately don't have a registered tag to the Triton Trawlers. They are a fairly exclusive guild. Entry's not hard, but getting registered can be kind of difficult because most of the members are pretty well known. So, infiltrating the Triton Trawlers would have taken a significant amount of time, but if you had an ID, it's not with you currently.
Damn, left it at home.
Yeah, I know. Left it at too. That's. God damn it, dude. Oh well.
It wouldn't be fun if you could just walk right in. You're gonna have to work for it a little.
Well, you know, worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. It would have been good if you had the ID on you, perfect moment. Otherwise, it's still funny.
Well, plan B then.
Yep. Plan B. Just gonna walk on over to the guard. I don't know
I
if
was gonna say
it...
we could just forge one.
He's gonna forge one. He's gonna.
Yeah, we forge one.
That's a possibility, but are there any other guards? Is this like an empty courtyard, or is this like a? There
It's
are
full-
other
like, there's
NPCs in
people
the
around.
area.
Actually-
It's not full of people, but there's people around.
Okay.
Hold up.
Hmm?
I have an idea. Okay, hold up.
Go.
He's
I want to
thinking.
recall knowledge to the guard.
Ooh. Alright, what would you
Ooh.
recall
I-
knowledge about?
I want to try and figure out what his will save is.
Oh, okay.
He wants
this
to
would
use "Would you
be-
kindly?"
This would be a
I
society.
can salvage this.
This would be a society roll. Oh my god, you're gonna. Yeah, this would be a society roll. It's not high.
I can salvage this.
It's an 8.
I'm hero pointing that. Oh my God.
Another one. Oh.
Well, that's an improvement, but
It is.
Oh no, he rolled better.
Oh no,
Yeah,
he
my-
rolled better.
yeah, by 3.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. Although, actually, no. Wait. Ocha, what are your leads for today?
The Book of Horizons
Uh-huh.
is one of them. So
Yeah. So.
That would be a stretch right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, we're here for the group that we think has it.
Yeah, it counts. You're looking for the book, and you highly suspect that they have it. It's applicable.
And it's a stretch, but it's one that
Yeah,
works,
it's
I guess.
applicable.
Looks at the man who has plus 10.
Well, I think Phoe is basically saying, "Hey, you could give Pent of 12 on that."
Yeah.
I don't think that's worth it. I understand that the DC's low, but I don't think it's a 12 low. It would actually probably be better if you just did the society recall not tried to glimpse their strength of mind yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was hinting at. somebody else with better.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
there you go. That's more than enough.
The
Okay.
god rolls.
So,
Wondrous.
Pent, how do you ask Ocho to throw you a bone here? How do you ask him for help?
Pent is just going to tap Ocho on the back with one of his tails, and just with.
Yeah?
Hey, could you try and hey, could you see just how strong of mind that guard is over there?
Yeah. I do so. Roll that society check, I guess.
This is so awkward.
It's so awkward. It's like, hey, Ocho, can you tell me how dumb that guy is over there? Yeah, please and thank you.
how dumb does this guy look?
What's this most safe?
So, this guy over here. What is his will save? Alright, so yeah, that is a crit success, by the way. So his will
Nice.
save is E. With a +5, so it's low.
+5. That is
That
pretty
is
low.
very low.
It's very low.
I couldn't.
Yeah, and Ocho, this guy
Oh, did
looks. I wouldn't say he's dumb, but he's a guard. He's guarding a guild hall full of very strong and probably very capable errands. He really doesn't need to be there. He's just there. It's a job. He gets paid to just stand there and kind of do nothing.
He gets. That is a terrible job to have if you think about it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know. So he's probably spacing out a little bit. Like, meh. He's not doing anything terribly exciting. Imagine running security for a guild full of adventurers and you yourself might not be an adventurer. That sucks.
I mean, it's also the most chill job in the world because almost nothing happens.
Almost
Yeah.
nothing happens, yeah. And if anything did happen, well, you got all the adventurers to
Whoopsie.
handle shit.
Yeah.
Unless he is the first to die to alert the adventurers that hey, shit's up, you know? But yeah, okay. Doesn't look that smart.
Yeah, I just need to check the spell DC of Would You Kindly.
Mm-hmm.
But my foundry cells are breaking because of course it is.
Oh no.
Nothing wants to work.
I can check it.
I will have to.
Okay.
I have to head out now. By the way.
Sure,
Yeah.
no problem. I'll probably be
Hey,
ending
stay for
in a
session.
bit. No problem. I'll probably
Yeah,
be
bye,
ending in
Kobu.
a bit here.
I'm
See you next week.
triggered at that.
Bye bye.
Where the hell is your card?
Wait.
Oh, there it is. No,
Wait, is my
your
left click?
spells.
Oh my. Oh no, my left click isn't working.
Oh no, your mouse.
I can check the spell DC for you. So
Yes, you could.
it's right here. It's a DC 17. Why is that so low?
12? No, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no, it's about. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, granted, because I'm, also only 2 charisma right now.
So there's a DC 17 will save.
Mine's 19.
Yes, because you have 4. Yes, because you have 4 wisdom.
But also,
What is
whenever
effect?
you use your trump card, you kind of, run the risk of turning people into vegetables, as is evidenced from last time.
Hey, look, they didn't have much to their brain, anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the next question comes: do we want to risk Would You Kindly? I mean, granted, he would have to roll what? He would have to 20 to crit success.
Yeah.
To crit success it.
Also, you
But-
do have extremely high diplomacy. You have +10.
Yeah, that is true. I could literally just ask, "Hey, I forgot my ID at home. Only time this will happen. Could you let us in?"
That seems good.
But that's all. But that's also probably a bit more under deception, because that's fucking
That is
lying.
deception, yeah. It's lying.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
Not necessarily sure how I could diplomacy my way in. Not like I have the fucking polymath muse bard feature or bard feat. using performance
That
for
is
deception.
true. Yeah. I mean, I'm not
This is all
ruthless
you.
though. If you really want to make use of the diplomacy, you could make an argument for it, but you're going to have to convince me. Although you wouldn't have to convince me very hard, but you have to tell me how you do it using diplomacy. I'll let you use it. You just gotta tell me how you're using your diplomacy as opposed to deception.
Then again, unless he goes out of his way and identifies the would you kindly, he doesn't know. He just thinks it's something harmless.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, someone has 2 hero points, right? First of you roll, just in case.
Oh yeah, you can do that too.
I'm
Just
out
have
of hero points. So.
I have 1.
GG. Oh. Yes, both the people who had hero points are now no longer here. Nice. Wondrous.
Well, avenge.
Bang
Oh yeah,
has
what are you
one.
doing? Damn it.
But yeah, Gray has 2 though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that while he's not here. Try and trust that when he's not here. How would I go about using diplomacy to get this guy to let us in? So we can not only identify the group,
I have
the
an
group
idea.
I'm listening.
So, you need, lets people in that have, the proper ID. Why not register for
Okay.
one?
Register for.
I
guess
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Hey, let me in. I need to register for, I want to register, let me in.
It's like, yeah, I want to join the guild.
Oh, that is actually a good one. That is actually a good one. I could also probably help my circumstances by knowing the joint guild requirements, or the guild join requirements.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind. Pulls up phone.
And you even know people who
Looks
are
it
in
up.
the guild.
Oh yes, you did meet with several guild members the other night, so that helps your case. Okay.
I think it's a good use of diplomacy to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you're not quite lying. So you know.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah, you know what? I'll allow it if you want to go that route.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. And will.
Just add another fake identity. It's fine.
Well, yeah, I already have one. Alright, Pen is going to. Oh, damn it. Pen's going to. Oh my gosh. Mouse, please. Alright, Pen's gonna walk up to the guard. Hey, I would like to apply to the guild.
Pent, when you walk up, the guard is kind of half spacing out. He's just watching the gate for people coming in and going, making sure no one's causing trouble, and almost doesn't see you when you walk up, but your tails are kind of hard to miss.
A little bit.
Huh? Oh, sup, man? What can I do for you?
I would like to apply to the guild.
Oh, you want to join the guild? Sure. You got ID? You have an appointment?
Do you have ID? It's a little spontaneous of a decision, but I have looked towards joining this guild for the better part of the time that I've been here. It is quite illustrious, after all. Pent will pull out a fake ID with the name. I'll copy paste it into chat. The mouse stops prick. Duno Sanji. And we'll show it.
The guard will lift up a device. It's not quite a cell phone, but similar enough. Scans the tag and squints. Interesting name. You Ryoshiman? Well, obviously, well,
Yes,
I
sir.
don't want to assume you are a Kitsune, but
No, it's a fair question. It is a bit of a unique name, especially for over here.
oh yeah, definitely. You're quite a bit ways from home. But yeah, the Trolls are a very illustrious guild, so I'm not surprised. They do certainly make bank around here. Well,
I've
if
heard.
if you're looking to join, well, alright, I can let you in. The front desk should be just past the door, so you don't need to go far. So if you're going to register, make sure that you've met all of the requirements for guild membership, otherwise, yeah, a bit of a waste of time coming here. But, yeah, sure, one moment. And the guard will...
Situation salvage.
Guard will
You didn't have
go
to
the
roll.
door,
Through.
unlock the door. Steps aside.
Guess we're only letting him in for now.
We're in.
It'd be kind of sus if we all went into it.
I mean, not
Yeah,
all
that's
of
true.
us, but like,
And the guard goes
We're
back to his
in.
post.
Well, he only needs an ID and he can bring friends.
Alrighty. I think this is a good place for us to end
Yeah.
for today, and we can pick up next time
Yeah.
where Pent infiltrates the guild and
Yep.
tries to find some
Yeah.
information, doing sneaky spy stuff. Woohoo.
We could do
Alright,
stuff out
it's
here.
been
if
a-
we could.
It's been enough sessions to where I think I can legally ask this. Do we level up?
Omega lol.
It's been
This
5 sessions.
this mother sucker.
It
This
has
mother
been
sucker.
5 sessions. You guys
No,
did
my-
have combat last time, but I think I will probably give you another level once you complete this infiltration. So next session you will. Yeah.
Excellent.
My
That
sanity
assumes
level
it's gonna
down.
take only 1 session. It may take more knowing us.
But yeah, no, if you complete the successful infiltration here and get the information that you want, or some information or whatever, I will give you your level. So,
Wondrous.
I think for... You can probably... I don't know if this will work. You can kind of, like, do your sheets for next session, and then just, like, level yourself back down. I don't know if it
That's
works
fair.
that way. Yeah.
Level
do
level
that.
4 is also is in part the level that at least was talked about. Like we're gonna decide if we're gonna be going dual class.
Yeah.
well.
So.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, something to think about. Dual class is a very significant jump in power. It basically means you have 2 full classes at your disposal. Basically just broadens the amount of things that you can do. And if you're a spellcaster, it's a hell of a lot more spell slots. A lot. Not that there's really been a problem.
If you go another spellcaster.
If you go into the spellcaster, or yeah, there are certain class combos that I won't allow, like monk/fighter is one I wouldn't allow. It's like, oh boy, supreme offense plus supreme defense. No, I don't think so.
See, ironically, monk is already technically better at defense and a little bit more offense, other than accuracy
Yeah.
and just sheer number of maneuvers. Which half of which fighter monk can't use from fighter anyway because they're unarmed.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So, I'm thinking. Yeah, decide if you guys really want to play with dual class, because, like, you're still learning the base classes, but dual class can be fun.
I
It's
am
just a
sticking
lot.
with investigator because
No,
that's
you don't have
cool.
to. You don't have to. No. Dual class means you get an extra class on top of your base.
Yeah, but I still feel like I'm still learning investigator to start messing with like a dual class.
Well, if you want
Yeah.
something simple, you could just take fighter. Fighter is, like, extremely simple.
Real.
It's
Yeah, no,
extremely
could.
simple. Either fighter or rogue. I think
Rogue
those
is
are the
best.
simplest. Those are the
Pretty
simplest.
good.
Rogue is good, and
I mean,
like
now
you
could
could
take
take
something.
rogue.
You could take a spellcaster, like a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Well, simple, quote unquote.
If you
That's not
guys
simple.
decide on dual class, if you're worried about complexity, because investigator is complex, I do recommend just doubling up with a simple class. Fighter
pick a
and
monk.
rogue are the easiest, or monk. But the best
Granted,
pair for
monk versus
investigator is either one of the int-based casters, so Magus, Witch,
Hi, Magus. Yeah.
Wizard. Those are like the best ones. I wouldn't recommend Inventor. Investigator with Inventor dedication is what I did.
That sounds.
Inventor is complex, especially if you go for the construct. But if you want simple, the best. Usually you don't really want to double up on Marshal for dual class, but if you want simple, Fighter and Rogue are the easiest. They are so freaking easy. And they mesh well with Investigator, because
Fighter also lets you like hella weapon proficiency the second you hit 5, because you're master in a weapon group at level 5, which is the earliest anyone else gets master in weapons is like usually 13, and by that point you're only 2 levels from getting legendary.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
no one else gets legendary weapons. Period.
If you go sneak attack with Rogue, your damage goes up like a lot, and the only requirement you have to have for getting sneak attack is just you have to be flanking somebody. So
or they're off guard.
Or they're off guard.
Or the enemy's off guard,
massive damage.
Yeah.
Like the Rogue over in Regenesis, he uses daggers, okay? Daggers have a very low damage die, but with sneak attack that goes up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And with Investigator, you're not missing. You're not gonna miss. However, if you go Fighter with Investigator, holy fucking shit, you are never missing, and you're going to hit like a fucking truck. Like a fucking truck.
Okay, yeah.
Because the Fighter, again, in Regenesis, his in-game nickname is the Walking Truck, but he uses a dual-handed axe, so that's the highest damage die weapon you can use. But Fighter-Investigator combo is just insanely good, because you get the martial prowess of Fighter, so the damage, the high accuracy, combined with all of the skill monkey things that you have with Investigator, so you are... Fighter suffers out of combat because they kind of have not much to do. But if you go Fighter as your second class, you can do a lot of stuff. So if you go dual class, it would solve a lot of the problems you guys are having with damage.
We are lacking damage.
Well, I'm not having problems with damage. I'm having problems hitting, because I've been rolling a lot of nat ones, actually.
Well, Fighter can help the nat ones, but not much can save you from nat ones.
Yeah. Like Fighter has high accuracy. Yeah, Fighter has high accuracy, so if you wanted that as your second class, it would help you actually hit stuff, and you'll hit hard. Whereas with Rogue, you'll still suffer from the accuracy, but with the flanking, you're probably not really gonna need it, and then your damage increases a lot.
What's the one that you have, DG, that makes it so if you're just adjacent to an ally, or you're always basically considered flanking if there's another ally?
Gang up.
Yeah, gang up is effectively Fighter proficiency, but it applies to you and your allies, because that means the enemy, because gang up effectively means that the enemy is always flat-footed to you and an ally if you're both near them.
Moofle hates that feat
crazy.
So much.
Yeah. Genesis had
really
that,
good.
and it was so good.
Yeah, it used to only be flat-footed for the rogue, or off guard for the rogue, but then they buffed it in the remaster, so it gives off-footed off guard to both the rogue and the other person, and other people as well.
Gang up is a very good supportive ability, so it's not just a self buff for the rogue. It's a very good support ability, because it means, hey, let's gang up on this guy, and you'll all pretty much get the other guy off guard permanently as long as you're just like near each other. It's really good.
Yep, it's really good. Yeah,
so
the dual class I'll probably 99% be going, unless it's just not on Foundry by that point. In which case, I'll go my backup Phoenix Sork is Exemplar for the Giga Marshal.
We talked about it, but dual class would solve quite a few problems that you guys are having, particularly when it comes to damage. It means I can stick things that are a little bit harder.
Yeah.
For you,
because
but you'll survive a lot better.
Yeah, we'll have more things to draw upon in order to, like, not die.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good.
Because
it is an advanced player option though, so
yeah, like
only
it is
if
an
everyone wants
advanced. It's an advanced player option, but you can simplify it a lot. Like Investigator is already like the most complex class you can play. That Inventor, Summoner, those are complex. They're hard.
I think you could also technically, if you wanted to do a little bit of studying up, you could also go Psychic, since Psychic can key off of N.
Yeah,
okay.
Psychic's good. Psychic, you're really much
Psychic's
just
really good.
Yeah, Psychic's very good.
I think Thaumaturge also has keyed off N, though I don't actually know off the top of my head. I don't.
Charisma. It's keyed off of Charisma.
Okay.
Pretty much is like, you're weak to X because I say you are. kind of thematically.
It's really good.
It's fun.
Like,
but yeah,
really,
Psychic
really
is somewhat simple in that you're primarily going to be using cantrips, and you choose to do something called amping them, so increasing their power. So you're pretty much just exclusively using cantrips. You get a little bit of spell casting, and it's pretty good. But for complete, utter simplicity, Fighter and Rogue would be the best dual classes. Normally, Fighter anything is insanely strong, but in your guys' cases, you kind of probably need it.
Maybe a little.
I do not mean this is in any insulting way. It's just a little observation.
Also, since we're in a world that has an increased focus point cap, that means that Psychic is, like, way better, since you'll have more focus points to amp cantrips with. And amp cantrips are really funny. Here's an example. Here's an example of one. Amped Shield from the Tangible Dream Psyche. Shield becomes something that you can cast on other